Coachella Music Festival is once again upon us. Last year, approximately 60% of the people that attended the music festival did a payment plan. So I started to wonder exactly how much did Coachella cost? Well, according to Google AI, Coachella 2026 tickets officially started at $549 to $649 for general admission and $1,199 to $1,399 for VIP, but are now sold out. Resale prices are significantly higher. As discussed on Reddit, many tickets listed at or as reported on US Today and LA Times ranging from $860 to over $4,000 per person. Key 2026 ticket: camping and parking. Car camping passes start at $160 with preferred parking available. Optional extras: shuttle passes are approximately $150. Total expected cost: expect to spend at least $2,000 to $3,000 total per person when factoring in travel, lodging, food, and ticket resale prices according to an analysis in a Reels or Instagram video. And then you have the regular people and you have the influencers.
To go to Coachella with receipts. So obviously I am not a brand friendly influencer, so I had to pay for Coachella all on my own. And I'm going to Coachella with the entire Bop House, the assistants and stylists, so I had to get 12 tickets. We got 12 artist passes and a table at the main stage, and it ended up being $67,980. You guys know me, so obviously I booked a private jet, and a round trip to Coachella Valley cost me $37,490. We originally had an Airbnb booked way in advance for $29,000, but they canceled on us 3 days before the event. So we had to book another Airbnb, and that total was $83,375. And as I said prior, I got a stylist, and all of the clothes that she got me ended up totaling to be $5,000. So the total cost for 3 days at Coachella is $192,845.86.
One thing that I want you to take note of is the Airbnb canceling on them last minute, because we're going to get into that a little bit later. But ma'am, I'm honestly disappointed. You spent all that money on travel just to be dumb cheap with your stylist. Your clothes only came out to $5,000. You know what? Never mind, because you probably plan on wearing very little clothes. I understand now, because ain't no freaking way I spent all that money on travel for me to be going out there in just $5,000 worth of clothing. No, you got to be A1, tier 1. But you out there to make content. That explains a lot. But this is dumb. This was almost $200,000. I'm pretty sure she gonna write that off.
It costs a normal person to go to Coachella. Let's do a little content creator transparency time. I don't know if anyone will be this honest with you, but I will, okay? I need a hotel, right? Because I can't stay in the desert. Hey, how much do you think a 3-night stay is at a hotel? Can we think? I know it's gonna be expensive. It's Coachella season, high traffic. I'm prepared, okay? I go to look up a hotel that I've stayed at before. 3 nights. What's your guess? What's your guess?
Anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000.
Hi, $9,000. Do you got it?
House calls.
Pre-tax. Yeah. Okay. What about La Quinta Inn? The little corner La Quinta Inn. Yeah, $6,000. Oh, yeah. And that's not counting your flight. That is not counting your food, your transportation, tickets to the festival. Granted, I am doing this live. I thought it would be fun to kind of tell you that, yeah, it's probably gonna end up costing me literally $12,000 to $15,000 if I that is life-changing amounts of money. I'm not staying at that hotel for night.
No, I wouldn't be going. I ain't spending. How much am I gonna recoup? If I go out there and spend $12,000 to $15,000, how much money are you about to make on your content? Any influencer gotta ask that question. Because if you shelling out that type of money, you better be generating more. If you not, stay your behind at home.
$9,000, honey. I'm not. $9,000? That's like 3 months worth of rent. I'm a Goda humble queen, and I refuse to spend that. But I'm gonna find a way to do it reasonably, because I'm not spending $9,000 on 3 nights. 3 nights, that's 36 hours. 36 hours, $9,000. Hey, that's crazy to me. Have you ever wondered?
It ain't just crazy to you, it's crazy to me. The fact that you even considering doing that is really beyond me. Those are multiple vacations. And you telling me I'll be spending that on Coachella? Slap me. Ain't no freaking way. I don't want to be out in no desert. I ain't trying to go see Justin Bieber. I ain't trying to do none of that. I could watch him perform on YouTube in the safety of my own home. But if you going out there for a vibe, cool, so be it. She's not the only person that doesn't want to pay that price but still want to go. So because of that, you have influencers that are creating PowerPoints, marketing themselves to brands because they want to go to Coachella.
This is why you, as a brand, should invite me to Coachella. from a marketing perspective. And trust me, I will only take a minute of your time. Number 1, my engagement goes crazy. This past year alone, I've accumulated 147 million views on TikTok, which is, if I'm correct, about 1/2 of the US population. I've gotten around 11 million likes and 5.5 million profile views. In the last 90 days on Instagram, I've accumulated around 63 million views and have reached almost 12 million individualized accounts. That is just a portion of what I've accumulated on Instagram this past year. I have accumulated so many more views on Instagram than TikTok this year. I can be a huge asset in reaching new target demographics. Number 2, I have extreme flexibility in my style and the type of content I can create. These are all of my different looks, well, a few of them anyways, which shows
You're eccentric, for sure.
that I have flexibility. I've also gone viral for Get Ready With Me's, for Day in the Lives, for POVs, for skits, anything under the sun. I have gone viral for it, and that is because I am able to adapt. I am able to be what you want from a creator. I can elevate your brand in any way that you see fit. Number 3, I have notoriety. I have been recognized in every single country that I've visited, not just from people from the US visiting, but by locals. I have articles in People Magazine, Parents Magazine, Teen Vogue, MSNBC, NBC, Washington Post, ABC News, Fox News. The list goes on. I am a notable person. I am a known person. When I walk into a room, there are people who come to me and ask for pictures. I've had people ask for signatures. I, not even to brag, am a notable person, and I will continue to be notable.
I could see that. I could see them wanting a picture with you. Would I ask for one? No. But I could see me looking at you when you walk through a room. Because I'm looking at you now. And I'm trying to figure out why. But that's okay. That's your style. As long as you comfortable. You out there wearing it, not me. A corset, pink mullet. You catching eyes. For sure. But if you this notable, why you ain't getting no offers?
Get me on your team, you are showing that you are looking towards the future and not just who you are as a brand right now. Lastly, it has been brought to everyone's attention that the direction we are going in as a country is more conservative. As brands, I know that you've been wanting to button up. I know that you've been wanting to be more safe, more clean girl with your aesthetic. But for every reaction, there is an equal and opposite action. I said that reversed. But basically, for the large demographic of people who are pushing towards that more conservative, more buttoned up look, there are going to be an equal amount of people who do not want the country to go that way, who are not trying to be clean girl, who are not trying to button up. And I represent those people. That is why I have been getting the engagement that I have been. That is why I am standing out as a creator, because I represent the demographic of people that are not in the main populace. If everyone is going down this path, a crowded path, mind you, I am carving my own way through the forest. And as a brand, you need to capitalize on that. Not just on the markets that are popular right now, but on the new markets and the underrepresented sub-demographics of people that you can also reach as a brand. I just feel like a lot of y'all overlook me because I'm not what the majority of the population is looking for right now. But I have something that they don't, and that is authenticity and individuality.
That goes against what you said. Because if it's authenticity and individuality and you telling brands I'll be whatever you want me to be, that don't work. That's not in alignment with who you are. So you would have to market to a brand that is looking for someone that's neglector. You want them brands that want spice, that want people that are outside of the box. If you don't go to a brand that's conservative, it's not going to work for them. If they're pushing towards conservatism, they're not for you. And that's okay. Hold on, let's go to your page real quick. Not for a conservative brand, but I think that, you can get you with somebody that wants to be out there. You should message Sally Hansen. People that work with them always love doing events with them and working for them. Okay, I will. Mind you, Coachella started as a low price event to protest against high cost events. Stop relying on brands and just buy your own tickets next year. So his pitch didn't work, but he ain't the only one.
Watching this, here's why you should take me to Coachella. This is a very serious matter, so let's get into it. My name's Sidoni, I'm 27 years old, I'm from New York City, and I've been a full-time creator for the past 3 years. Might I mention, I'm also rep by one of the best in the game. I'm a lifestyle creator, but I'm versatile, and I've been a believer since 2008, aka the YouTube days. I have been subscribed to the @KidRaw channel since September of 2008. This is a picture of me at 12 years old in my childhood bedroom with Justin Bieber posters all on the wall, and trust and believe, after I took this picture, I went and I put my supers on my feet. Like I said, my content is lifestyle, but let's make it fun. So beauty, fashion, dating, education, tech, health and wellness. I post about everything. And I post on every platform, including LinkedIn. because I'm a real professional girl. I have the platform and the plan. I just need the invite. The last time I saw Justin Bieber in concert, it was August 31st of 2010 on the My World Tour at Madison Square Garden. I stood on line to get those tickets, and that same concert was recorded for the Never Say Never movie. And when the movie came out a few months later, I went to see it every single day for 2 weeks straight, including the director's cut. Me and that boy, we are locked in. Travel vlog.
You was out there wasting your parents' money. They really loved you, cause ain't no freaking way. You said this was like in 2010. You probably could have got that on bullet.
Vlogs, that's my bread and butter. On a recent 10-day trip, I posted over 25 pieces of content, reaching millions of people organically. I'm also pretty quick on production. I have my editing style down to a T, so I'm able to work with fast turnarounds. My previous brand partners say I'm a pleasure to work with because I submit my assets on time and I incorporate feedback well and in a timely fashion. I'm also a former marketer, so I know it's at stake. Your OKRs and your KPIs, they matter to me too. I have a tolerance for extreme heat. While some people may struggle in the desert and in 100-degree climates, I'm from the Caribbean. It's actually my baseline. When it comes to taking a picture, I'm making sure that a video is fabulous. Trust and believe that I will contort myself into every position, be in the most dangerous setup to make sure that the shot is good. I get down, I don't play about having a good photo. And last but most definitely not least, I look great in Bieber purple.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let's go to your comment section. Nope, you ain't getting no responses either. This is giving Elle Woods application to law school. I'm here for it. Send her. Can't wait to see your content at Coachella Queen. Let's see. Did she make it? Wait, she going. Okay.
A month ago, I posted that I wanted to go to Coachella. In fact, I even made a pitch deck saying why a brand should take me to Coachella. Pinterest saw that and they gave me and a friend the Coachella experience.
Congrats, you got Pinterest to do it, okay?
All this happened in the past 28 hours of my life. So not only did I need to travel across the country, I needed to get my hair done and figure my outfits out. But naturally, with limited time, I had to make a little mood board. I used my Pinterest inspo and took it straight to my braider, which is how we have this gorgeous, gorgeous set of braids here. I didn't have much time to shop, literally just a few hours, so I picked up what I could and then shopped my closet, but used Pinterest to get some fun little combinations going. And I personally think the most important part of any festival experience is the makeup, so trust and believe I had my makeup inspo in there too. Pinterest is holding it down for your girl, and I cannot wait to see what the rest of the weekend brings.
I'm so happy for you. I looked at your content. I was like, no, but luckily I went to your page. Congratulations. I hope you having fun being a believer at this concert. I wonder if you're going, I know you love me. I know you care. Man, were you a believer? No, I wasn't. I just know some of his songs because he has some good songs.
Take this moment to put up my application to any sweet, amazing brand who wants to collaborate with a Canadian content creator. Now, let me just put it out there. I do not have millions of followers, okay? I am not a creator with millions of followers, and I can completely understand that and recognize that, but hear me out. Hear me out. Here's why I am the perfect person to bring and fly out to Coachella, okay? For number one, I've been a believer since the ripe age of 10 years old. And we all know that it's Bieberchella. It's not Coachella this year. It's Bieberchella. And it would literally mean the absolute world to me to see Justin Drew Bieber perform on stage, on the Coachella stage for the first time ever. Okay, Justin Drew Bieber, born on March 1st, 1994 at 12:56 p.m. on a Tuesday at St. Joseph's Hospital in London, Ontario. Yeah, that Justin Drew Bieber. I would do it.
Dang. I mean, God done it. What's his social? Since you got all that information.
Anything. I would give my left lung away. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, I will do anything. Anything that you want. You want me to post 28 times a day? I am your girl. I will literally make your brand the center of my life for the entire weekend. Like, every single move that I make will be for that brand, for your whatever brand, for your brand. I will dedicate my life to it for the weekend. Okay, I promise. We're talking stories daily. We're talking posts. We're talking literally like every single post you can imagine. Vlog, how I'm using the product throughout the weekend. Like literally anything that you can imagine. I am your girl. Okay, we're going for the reach. We're going for the volume of content. We're not going for like one singular video to blow up. We're going for just quantity. We're racking it up. Okay, anything goes here. And number 3, I will bring the best vibes. Okay, I am the personality hire. I feel like I am just such a positive light, and I will bring such a positive light to wherever I am. Like, whatever it is, wherever I am, whoever I'm with, I will just be such a great addition to your...
Yeah, your pitch sucked. Out of 3 that we watched, babes, have some integrity. I can't with influencers, bro. You made it to Kiki's shadow video. You made it to YouTube. Yeah, you did. My gosh, ma'am, please stand up.
brand, and I can swear by that. Okay, I would do anything. Okay, so any sweet amazing brands out there, I love you so much. Like, I am your girl. I will make it happen for you. I will get down on my knees. I'm putting it out there one last time. Okay, I don't have many weeks left, so whatever happens. Manifesting, crossing my fingers to the Lord's. Amen.
Yeah, no, you can't be that desperate. Like, dang, you just at this particular point, we gotta protect Justin from you. My gosh. Ma'am, get off your knees. It's okay. You ain't going. You're not. Maybe next year. Maybe he's going on tour, so maybe you may catch that. But I think your pitch was a little bit too desperate. And that sucks for you. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be streaming on YouTube, so you could just, get your cell phone up in the air and wave it. You know what? I think it's my turn to pitch. Do I want to go to Coachella for the vibes, to be out there hot and sweaty and dusty in the tent? No. But brands, I am available. Hit me up. Please, Justin, I'm a believer. You don't want to be up in there. I'll get on my knees. That's not what you want to be saying. Because you're going to get the wrong attention. You're going to get the wrong people that's trying to sponsor you. You can't be doing stuff like that. Hold on, let's see if it was a brand desperate enough. No, that was weeks ago.
Here's my hot take on influencers at Coachella. People are so quick to say, oh my god, influencers, Coachella has just become an influencer battle and blah, 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 blah. Influencers are so annoying. It's literally just influencers there, blah, 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 blah. Influencers are so entitled. They just get sent there by brands, blah, 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 blah. But like, do you know the work that they had to put in to get to where they are?
No. I know we're influencers that's not going to be there at Coachella. You. She's talking about, the work they had to do to get there. No, tell us. I'll wait.
Not everybody is an influencer. Not everybody gets the opportunity to be invited by a brand to a popular festival all for free. Not everyone has the opportunity to represent a brand in that way. And you're just jealous because you're not one of them. I'm not one of them either. Clearly, I'm not at Coachella. I don't have...
I mean, I don't know why not. We seen your pitch. That pitch didn't get you to Coachella. After you said you was willing to get on your knees. Bro, I know you ain't there. Why, we know. We saw. I was just looking for an update.
Anything against influencers going buck wild at Coachella and posting their content and posting their outfits. Like, yeah, I know it's gotten a little bit away from the music and everybody's just focused on like their outfits and like hiring a stylist and all of this stuff. And it's like, yeah, maybe we should focus a little bit more on the music. But I know that if I was at Coachella, I would obviously be excited for Biebercello, like the music. But like, I would be caring about my outfits. I would be caring about how it looks. Like, it is what it is. But don't be jealous that you're not at Coachella paid for because you're not an influencer. They had to do the work. They had to post. They had to show up for themselves online years before they got that opportunity to go to Coachella.
So what? At the end of the day, that's their job. They're working. You don't get a round of applause for work. That's what you chose to do. You got some influencers that are at Coachella that paid their way there, because they know they're going to get some good content and they're going to generate money. So what? And yes, you got people complaining because when it becomes a popular event, Coachella, that was meant to be undergroundish. They were in the desert. They were having these different bands come out there. It was supposed to be the opposite of what some of these major music festivals were. It wasn't supposed to be dumb expensive. When it becomes extremely popular, you have people that are pushing the regular people out and they're taking over and they're making it expensive for the average person to come to those events. That's what ticks a lot of people off.
They were posting, putting in the work, dedicating their life online, things that you didn't even see, posting for 0 people. They had 0 followers at one point too. They didn't always have 1 million followers. And I'm sure, and I can guarantee you that maybe not every single one, but 98% of people there had 0 followers and had the dream to go to Coachella with a brand one day. And live that influencer life, and they are out there living it. And I don't blame any single one of them for being like, I'm at Coachella with this brand, because they did it. They made it. They made it. Good.
They don't have a choice but to tell you that they're at Coachella with this brand because they're sponsored by that brand to be there.
For them. It is anyone who strives to be an influencer and strives to be a content creator, whatever you want to call it, manifest for themselves like that life. And they just put in the work, and you didn't. And you're out here behind your screen saying, oh my God, all these influencers, blah, blah. But they're at Coachella for free and you're not. So what does that have to say? I don't know.
This idea that they're there for free is not true. They're working. What do you think a brand sponsor is? For example, Popeyes sponsored this video, and you see me eating some sweet and spicy wings at the beginning of this video in preparation of me talking about these individuals at Coachella. Popeyes is paying me to eat those wings and to be a part of my video. I would send them a final cut of my video. They'd be like, okay, that's cool, or baby, you need to add this. That's what they would tell me. So it ain't for free. It's a job. They're working. So outside of the people that were sponsored by brands but got the bad news at the last minute that they also weren't going because the sponsor dropped.
I just found out that I got uninvited to Coachella. I've seen a lot of creators have the same experience, but I was mid hair appointment. Mid-hair appointment, mind you, I've never gotten this style done before, ever. This was specifically for Coachella. I understand things happen, I really do. But like, dang, the day before, like, I just wish I knew before today. I got my outfits, I have my hair done, my travel. So I'll be watching on the sidelines. I'm happy for everyone who's going, honestly, and I'm grateful I was even considered. But what's meant for me is meant for me. I just found out that I got uninvited to Coachella. I've seen a lot of creators.
All right, let's see. Now, some of these people that got uninvited Coachella, you had some other brands hopping in their comment sections, inviting them, saying that they could still go. But you gotta get invited. Nah, you don't have to get invited, but you have people that have brands that want to sponsor them. But unfortunately, she wasn't the only one that experienced this. OMG, can't wait till Coachella content. I'm thinking I'm going to Coachella.
I'm not going to Coachella anymore.
Hey, lovely. I need to be real honest with you, and I'm sorry this isn't the message any of us wanted. Coachella isn't going to happen this week. I'm really sorry to let you down like this. Basically, what happened is our brand partners have had majors.
Actually found out yesterday. I received this text message, and yeah, let me just get into what's happened. So I actually just finished filming this video, but I fear I was way too calm, so I'm going to attack it in a completely different way because I feel like I need to get my point across, and I'm really irritated. I'm not going to lie. I was meant to be going to Coachella. Evidently, I'm not, alongside all of the other girls who are meant to be going on this trip. And I am going to tell you guys exactly what had happened. So back in February, I received an email basically asking if I'm free for weekend one of Coachella and that this agency were interested in inviting talent and if I could send along my analytics. So I sent along my analytics. We had a couple conversations. The promise of going to Coachella was 110% there. And essentially, they came back, said they didn't want to take me. I accepted that I wasn't going. I was like, you know what? We tried. We go again next year. Until 2 weeks ago, I received an email from the same agency saying, oh, like they want to invite me, they have space or whatever the case may be. They sent over the itinerary, what the deliverables were, everything was discussed, contract was discussed, everything was discussed, right? But then we fast forward to literally yesterday, 2 days before we're meant to be flying to Coachella, I received this text message basically saying that we are no.
I'm really sorry to let you down like this. Basically, what happened is our brand partners have had major delays with their international payments, which meant our travel agent hasn't been able to ticket the flights in time. By the time the payments started processing, we run out of time to get everything confirmed. On top of that, products haven't arrived because of bank holiday delays, and it's just been one thing after another. I've been going back and forth with travel agents for the day trying to make it work, but I'm not in a position where I can guarantee everything is 100% sorted, and I'm not willing to risk that with you. I know this is so last minute, and I hate that this is not how I operate and not how I want any of this to go. Well, ma'am, y'all are a brand agency. These tickets should have been booked in advance. This is what I hate. When people like to sit up there and play stupid games and think you stupid too. Most of the time, their marketing budget is set. They already know how much money they're going to spend on an event, and they already have the projections of what they're going to make from said event. Could the numbers be higher or lower? Yes, but for the most part, they know how much they're spending and what type of influencers they're going to target to reach their said market. So this is nonsense. that she's spewing. Yes, marketing budgets do change, but for the most part, when it's this close up on the event, she knew how much money she had to spend. I know this is so last minute, and I hate that. This is not how I operate and not how I wanted any of this to go. Also wanted you to know that any content you've already posted, I'm pushing back with the brand to make sure you're properly compensated for the non-negotiables. If you spent any money prepping for this week, please let me know and I'll make sure you're reimbursed. I'm really sorry. I know trust is everything and I'm going to earn it back. It'll be a cold day.
Longer going. I'm going to be so honest with you guys. I was very skeptical about this agency from the jump. I literally said to my manager, like, never heard of them before, never seen them before.